What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk Demo SWD Music. So guys, Paul Pierce, like me, is a California native, born in Oakland, raised in Inglewood, two places I have personally lived. Shout out to the great city of Oakland and LA County. But Paul Pierce has been doing some interesting things in the last year. He was a great commentator for ESPN, and then, well, he was fired from ESPN after releasing a Instagram video in which he was smoking weed with some big booty strippers. Now, at the time, me and the lead attorney did a stream about that. And obviously there was nothing explicit going on in that Instagram live that he released. Now, that was supposed to be for some of his friends and family that was there, and it got released to the public, but there was no like cheating going on in that situation. Unfortunately, Paul Pierce's marriage has dissolved since then, which leads me to believe that it was going that way. He had a very beautiful wife. They have multiple children together, and they are no longer together. All right. Now, Paul Pierce has recently posted a picture with this young lady, okay, which her name is Sophia Elizabeth. And then they're on Instagram, and you know, she's saying he's mine now, bitches, while laughing on camera and all this other stuff. And you know, like I said, it's very interesting, and she is an IG model, and we're wondering, why is Paul Pierce going in this direction? I mean, he left his wife of many years, and now he's dealing with her. Well, let me just say this. Paul Pierce is 44. I am 40. Okay. And you know, this lady is not his wife, obviously, but I do want to say this about long-term relationships, and that which I know about them. People change as they get older. Women change, men change, and it's not necessarily that one person did something necessarily wrong, you know, in the relationship. It could not mean that. It doesn't mean that, you know, that she did something bad or he did something bad. It doesn't necessarily mean that. It could just mean that the relationships have run its course. Okay. And sometimes when that happens, what a man needs is somebody new, you know. Well, and I'm for marriages. I'm for people sticking together, but we just got to be honest. All right. And his wife is very, very beautiful. Julie Pierce, she's a very gorgeous woman. Even till now, she's very gorgeous. I don't know if she's Ethiopian, or I don't know who she is, but she's fine. Very beautiful woman. But a lot of times people just can't stay together. All right. And sometimes when things are like this, Papa needs a new toy. All right. I'm going to come to the defense, and I'm not saying that Paul Pierce is perfect. I'm not going to say that. He's a beautiful wife, and hopefully, I know they're divorced now. His kids will be taken care of. He's super rich. But you know what? Paul Pierce is not looking now for another wife material. He's looking for fun material. All right. Guys want to have fun. Okay. And a lot of times when you've been in relationships, you've made mistakes as men. Let me just say this. Those times, you know, as a man, when you hurt a woman, or you're a woman, you hurt a man, those things come back up in arguments, in relationships. You know, sometimes the sex stops, the intimacy is gone in relationships, and that, you know, a lot of times you're faking the funk, man. I had a pastor before, and you know, the wife just looked so nice at church, and they're just so friendly. But you know, at home, the guy is just suffering. You know, the wife is a complete monster, and he's a monster. You know, and those things, and you know, there's no more intimacy there because of somebody didn't forgive you for those mistakes. You know, people make mistakes in relationships, and a lot of times, you know, a guy is looking for, especially if you've been in a long-term relationship with a woman and the sex stops. I can tell you, you are looking for somebody who's going to screw your brains out. Okay? You're looking for that. Listen, guys, we gotta be honest here. Guys that are 40 and up. You've been with a woman for a long time. You paid the real bills. You paid the mortgage. You got kids and stuff like that. Your kids are coming into the room all the goddamn time. You're taking the family vacations and stuff. You know, building a family is hard work. Your wife don't want to have sex with you all the time anymore. There's no more passion in a relationship anymore. It's gone. Those days are the best days you're gonna have sexually with your wife. Usually, is the first 1 to 2, 3 years you first meet. Once those kids come into the picture, destroying everything in your house, breaking up stuff, it's gone. And a lot of guys die inside every day. You have sex like 5 times a year, 4 times a year. Oh, I don't feel like it. Or what she does, shout out to her brother, I won't call his name. You get it from the side, that have, they kind of pull their underwear to the side, let you get it from the side. That's all they give you. There's no compassion in it. You get a few strokes and while she's half asleep, Hey, but a man wants a woman that desires him, You get tired. Let me just say this as a guy. You deal with a woman that doesn't want to screw. You gotta try to initiate sex all the time. It's so difficult. Going on dates is difficult. Everything becomes difficult. And at some point, it's like, listen, why don't you get your shit and get the fuck out? Or let me do it. Now, and I'm not saying that, that they might not get back together. They may. But you know what? A guy needs a break. That's why so many rich people have open relationships. Like, listen, I'm tired of you. You need to go get you a new guy or something and let me go or bye. You come back, when you miss me. And Paul Pierce is having a good time. She don't have to be a wife. That's not what she's there for. Okay? She's there for fun. She's there for the sexual experience, hanging out, having a good time. A guy needs that sometime in his life. Still dealing with a stressful ass wife, her long-term girlfriend. You're being miserable every time you come home. There she is. Sometimes not even making up her makeup and just looking with the rag on her head. Oh my God, the house coat. You guys know what I'm talking about. You fear coming home every day. That's why guys stay at the bar and get drunk at Cheers. You get you a nice little a hot young woman that desires you. Hey, it's all guys need in the world. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe at the bell. Check out the first comment at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains an all-time high. I'm out.